Am I the a-hole for wanting nothing to do with my dad or his wife or their toxic marriage? 16F, moved out of my dad's house last week and went to live with my maternal grandparents. I'd wanted to do that for years, but the last few months were the worst and I decided to finish school and then move. My dad wasn't on board with it, but I told him he'd have to fight and throw money at lawyers and court cases to get me back. Ever since then my grandparents have intercepted any time my dad or his wife Carrie calls. There's a lot of background to get through, so I'll start from the beginning. My dad considers my mom the love of his life. They started dating in high school when they were both 16 and they broke up when they were 22. About a year later they had an on and off thing for a while before ending things again. Then my dad met Carrie and they got married. While he was married to Carrie he started a thing with my mom again and I was the result of that thing. Carrie and my dad separated when she learned the truth and dad told her he wanted my mom. My parents didn't really get back together, but from what people tell me he tried really hard to get back with my mom. He was still married to Carrie but separated. Then when I was 2 my mom died. I don't really know how or why dad and Carrie called off their divorce, but they did. My dad didn't stop loving my mom or seeing her as the love of his life, and I was told Carrie knew but chose to make it work. Dad raised me surrounded by mom's family and I knew all about her from them and him. One issue I always had with him is when he's with me all he wants to do is talk about mom, and I love talking and learning about her, but it doesn't need to be all the time. Carrie was always just Carrie to me. She was willing to step in and raise me with dad, but he always said I was mom's child. That he couldn't replace the love of his life like that. And Carrie was downright nasty to the members of my maternal family, so she was never going to be important to me. She tried behind dad's back a few times but I never let her in. She was clumsy/bad about it anyway, and she told me she could be way better than my dumbass mom ever was. Carrie tore up a photo of mom in front of dad and me one time and that ended in a huge fight where Carrie said mom was more important than her and dad said yes. Then Carrie said he was glad mom was dead and she called her a nasty SL*TTYC*NT. They stayed together after that. Then my dad and Carrie had 2 kids in 14 months. Carrie went crazy after both kids because dad told her it was dumb to pass down her name to both of them when mom's first name is my middle name and she was alive when I was named. He told her that was different. Carrie tried to use their 2 kids against dad's family and said if they didn't make dad love her and treat her right they would never see their grandkids again. My paternal grandma told Carrie that she warned her not to take him back, but she didn't listen and Carrie went crazy on her. Dad got a tattoo a couple of years ago with my mom's name on it and he got a wedding ring tattoo which can be seen since he never wore a wedding ring. It turned the household into an even bigger toxic mess, and from there it was lots of fighting of using their kids between them. Of trying to drag me into their shit. I avoided it as much as I could until I left. And now I'm not living there anymore and it's only been a few days, but I'm really happy. Dad and Carrie have called and like I said my grandparents intercepted those calls so I didn't have to talk to them. Dad cries for me and wants to see me and feels like he lost mom again. Carrie feels like I should have stood by her because of all dad put her through, and while being awful to my grandparents again she told them I owed her more than I'm giving her. I just want nothing to do with them. Am I the a-hole for that?